Everyone. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be breaking down 6 specific boundaries that triggers women attraction and affection on a psychological level. See, the thing is, any woman who is truthful to herself, trust me, that woman is not going to walk away when you set these boundaries. Yeah. So if this is something you are interested in, please watch up to the end because you are going to find value in it. Yeah. So one boundary that men need to set that attract women, is that boundary of not always being available. See, I know you love your woman. I know you always want to be with her, but too much of everything is bad. If you always make yourself available for your woman, trust me, that woman is not going to value your presence. She's not going to value you because you are always there. Every now and then you want to be around her. Some men will go to the extent of even wanting to prove to the woman that they care about her. Oh, I love my woman so much. Let me prove to her that I care for her. Let me prove to her that I really love her by always being available for her. She turns left, you are there. She turns right, you are there. Back, center, everywhere you are there. Anywhere she turns, you're there. Women don't value. See, when it's not as if it's bad, but when it's too much, that's when there is problem. When you are not available, when you don't make yourself too available, you're not always there anytime she needs you, trust me, that woman is going to respect you and she will value your presence each time you're around. Yeah. Let's say, for instance, in relationship setup, you are this guy who is liking this guy, or let's say you are in a relationship with your woman and you know you just want to prove that you love her. Every time you are calling to check up on her. Every time, oh babe, how are you doing? How are you doing? How is your day going? Like, you don't give this lady time to even check up on you. You don't give her that time to even know, to even want to think if truly you are the one for her. You don't give her that space. Why? Because you always checking up on her. You're always calling her. Sometimes you sit down and you'll be thinking, oh, I miss this babe so much. I miss her so much. How is her day going? What is she doing at this moment? Some men go to the extent of writing long paragraph of love message to the woman. You're telling this woman that you don't have anything going on in your life apart from her. That is why you are not busy with anything. So when you don't make yourself available for your woman, trust me, that woman is going to value you. Women who respect themselves will respect you when you set such boundary. You go out to get yourself engaged with things, get busy, go source for money, go to work, just get yourself engaged with something. Women love it when you do that. When you get yourself engaged with something and you come back home, for family, you provide money as the head of the house for your family. Trust me, your woman is going to respect you. But the one that you're supposed to go out, you sit in the house and you say you want to prove to your woman that you love her. Maybe there is no money in the house at that moment and the kids are hungry. You say you want to prove to your woman that you are available for her, you love her. It doesn't work that way. So this is one boundary you need to set. When you are not always available, trust me, that will attract your woman to you more because it will show her that you know what you are doing as a man. So this is one. Now the second one is that sometimes as men, you need to learn how to say no to your women. You don't always accept everything and anything that your woman tells you. For instance, your babe will come and tell you, oh babe, let's do this thing this way. You say, okay. Babe, can we go to this place today? You say, okay, no problem. Can we do this thing this way? Okay, no problem. Sometimes you need to learn how to say no. I've said most times, some women, they like it when their men are harsh. Some women love strict men. When you do that, it shows your masculinity as a man. But anyone that you are doing too gentle, too calm, women begin to take you for granted because they see you as a weakling. They see you as like a woman, like somebody who doesn't know how to talk, like you're being sluggish. So when your woman tells you, babe, let us do this thing this way, you say, okay. Sometimes you need to say no. Sometimes you need to say, we don't need to do it your way all the time. Or sometimes we need to, let's do it this way. But if you want to say no to your woman, you have to say it polite, in a polite way. You don't have to yell at her or shout to prove that, yeah, you want to say no. Just say it in a polite way. Yeah? So when your woman is always telling you something and you are saying, okay, no problem, okay, no problem, your woman is going, some women, they get tired of their men who do that. So the second boundary you need to set is that sometimes say no to your woman in a polite way. You don't always have to agree to whatever thing she says. Don't always accept whatever thing she tells you to do. Sometimes you tell her, let us do it this way. That is why you are a man. So this is the second boundary. Now the next one is never the boundary that you never tolerate disrespect. Now I know I have talked about this particular one in my previous video, and this is me saying it again. You see that boundary where you don't tolerate disrespect, you let your woman know that respect for me, but disrespect, let it be very far from me. You don't tolerate it. Let her know you don't tolerate respect. See, if that woman knows that you are somebody who who don't tolerate any form or any kind of disrespect, that woman is automatically going to respect you. Why? Because she knows that you don't like disrespect. You're not that kind of person that any woman will play or toys with their heart anyhow and go scot free. Let her know from the beginning. Set that boundary. Let her be aware of it. So that she don't cross that boundary. So this is the third one. The boundary that you don't tolerate disrespect. This is another thing that attracts women. Because your woman, you are already showing your woman that you know what you are doing. You know your worth as a man to her. Yeah. So this is it. Now the next one is don't always get yourself provoked or angered. This is another boundary. Don't get yourself provoked or angered about your woman. For example, your woman can, come to the house and tell you, oh babe, there's this guy that has been disturbing me, or somebody is trying to call my attention, or somebody is trying to check me. Don't get angry over that comment, or when she comes to tell you that somebody else is seeking her attention. Don't get angry. You don't act like, oh, who is that? Why would anybody be? Don't that person know that you are married? Who is that person? Why would that person do that? At this moment, you are acting jealous. Don't do that. Eh? If such happens, you can just say, it's because you are a fine babe now. It's because you are a good quality. That's why people are rushing after you. That's what men want you. When you tell her this, trust me, see, she's going to know that, okay, you know what you are doing. Because if you get overly angry or you get provoked because your woman is coming to tell you that somebody is trying to, call her, or somebody is trying to ask her out, you get angry. See, sometimes women, they test their men. It could be that she's testing you with this to see your reaction. And when you get overly angry or provoked, she knows that at this moment, she knows that you are scared of losing her. And trust me, when your woman knows that you are scared of losing her, she's going to threaten you with it every time, because she knows that you cannot do without her. She knows that you are scared of letting her go. So it could be that she's trying to test you to see your reaction. If she does that and you now say, who is that person that is trying to ask you out? Don't that person know that you are married? Or don't that person know that you are for me? You can see you're already provoked. You're acting jealous. So you need to do it calmly. You don't act jealous, because when you act jealous, your woman knows that, oh, this one is scared of losing me, and because of that, I'm going to be doing him shakara. I'm going to make things tough for him, because yeah, he's scared of losing me. Yeah. So this is another boundary. When she comes to tell you such, just tell her, yeah, it's because you're a fine babe now. That's why. So you just pretend like you're not bothered about it. Pretend like, in fact, don't even get jealous about it. Yeah, so this is another boundary. Now, the next boundary that attracts women to men on a psychological level is, you as a man, you don't always have to explain your decision to your woman. If, for instance, you as the head of the house, that's the man, you made a decision, you don't always need to tell your woman that, okay, this is the reason why I made this decision. This is why I decided to, keep the decision. You don't always need to explain to your woman that. Why? Because if you do that, it will seem like you are, trying to take permission or trying to seek permission from her before carrying out that decision. This is why you don't need to explain to your woman all the time, because if you do that, it will seem like you are seeking for her permission to bring out that decision. So this is another thing. This is the reason why you don't need to, you don't need to explain to your woman why you made a decision. Yeah. Now the next and the final one, that's the sixth one, is you having a goal or a mission. Just have a purpose in life as a man. This is another boundary. See, the truth is, when your woman knows that you are this kind of person who sets boundary, who sets aim, who aims at something, and you try to push forth for that thing, it shows that you know what you are doing. You're not this kind of person who feel reluctant about everything. Like you're this kind of person who postpone everything all the time. Now she knows that you have a purpose in life. There is something you are planning to achieve. There is something there is something you are planning, you are aiming, that you are trying to achieve. Go for that thing. You don't just sit and expect that your woman is going to understand everything with you. I don't have money today, things are difficult for me. God, how will I do? I hope my woman understand. Sometimes she will understand, but it will get to a point when she will be like, are you sure this man even knows what he's doing? Like, what kind of person is this that don't have value for himself, that don't go for what he wants? So this is another thing. You see that boundary of letting your woman know that you have mission, you have purpose in your life, like you are this kind of person who sets goals and you go for that goal, you aim at it. Trust me, that woman is going to be attracted to you because she knows that you know what you're doing. Yeah. So these are six, boundaries that you men need to set that will attract your woman's, it will attract women. Trust me. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this is helpful. Please comment if you haven't comment, like, share, subscribe, and see you in my next